And hello everyone, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. We have a lot to get you ready for this weekend, and we have a big list for you that we need to run down. That includes a major road closure on a stretch of Knoxville Interstate that could lead to some confusion this weekend if you're not prepared. I-275 will be closed, which could impact your weekend travel plans. I want to give you a live look right now. Take a look. This is I-275. This is through the TDOT SmartWay camera. This is along 275, not a car inside. Well, there's a few right now that are still making their way along 275. So it is not completely closed down, at least not yet at this time. Now, 275, it will be shut down in both directions. We were originally told at about 7 o'clock tonight. It looks like they're still letting some traffic go through this area. This is all due, though, to a bridge replacement that will be happening this weekend. They're going to be working, and that's what you're looking down on right now. That bridge runs over Bernard Avenue and Elm Street near the Baxter Avenue exit. But as you can see right now, traffic is moving in that area. Matter of fact, here's another live look for you. The construction is not yet started, so still letting some of that evening drive use 275. So they haven't closed it, but that should be happening here soon. But again, it will be closed throughout the weekend, and it's going to be happening next weekend as well. We should note, and that will start on Friday the 18th. And there'll be another closure sometime in the fall. Again, all has to do with that bridge replacement along 275. So you're going to need to plan accordingly. Think about 640 to 40. Think about Broadway, Western Avenue, another alternate route for you this weekend. So again, while the interstate is open right now, that is going to change here in the next few moments as they will be closing I-275. But we'll keep monitoring that for you and keep you up to date. All right, next on the Big 7, Knox County Schools cutting nearly 27 positions due to a freeze in federal funding. According to the school district, these include nearly 13 regional content facilitators, 11 student support staff members, and 3 Welcome Center liaisons. Now today, they tell us these positions will be backfilled by the 14 staff members across Knox County schools who have served as gifted and talented, or GT coaches. School leaders add that they are currently working on a plan for the students who use GT coaches for accelerated learning. At last night's Board of Education meeting, a staff member who served as a regional content facilitator spoke to the board directly, saying these cuts will not only impact facilitators, but the gifted and talented programs as well.
And I honestly believe Knox County is trying to maintain that the best they can. I don't think we did it in a way that was ethical and appropriate for the people who have been moved. And so my hope is that we can maintain that structure and that we can also maintain our gifted and talented coaches.
Knox County Schools says of the eliminated positions that were federally funded, their HR team is working with the impacted staff to place them in open positions. All right, next on the 7 right now, Knox County man facing aggravated assault charges after throwing a knife at officers. On Wednesday, deputies were serving a warrant in South Knox County on a man in violation of probation. Officers saw the suspect barricaded in a bedroom with a knife in hand. After refusing to drop the weapon, he reportedly threw the knife at deputies and then grabbed a bayonet and started waving it around. Eventually, deputies tased the man, got him to the ground, though he did continue to resist at that time as well. Next up to our Big 7 list for you, the newly appointed TDOT commissioner visited an East Tennessee airport this afternoon. Will Reed, in his second day as commissioner, took a trip to the Rockwood Airport in Roane County after it received a $1.5 million grant. Now, the grant will go toward a new terminal. In addition to that grant, State Senator Ken Yeager helped the airport get $4 million of direct appropriation in the governor's budget to support the construction. Altogether, the airport is investing $15 million in improvements for Rockwood Aviation and Massey Electric, including the recent $5.5 million it has received. Now, we caught up with Senator Yeager, who shared with us how he felt when he found out that the airport received the grant.
You know, we were all waiting for the budget to come out. There was we knew the day it was going to come out. They didn't tell me anything. I couldn't get a word out of the governor or any of his people. And so I'm waiting. The word comes. I'm going down the list. It's about a 5 or 6 page list with hundreds of listings. I'm looking. There it is, Rockwood, $4 million, made my day.
Senator Yeager goes on to say that the improvements to the airport will encourage industry to move to the area and boost growth in that community. Next on the Big 7 for you, a project launching a Greenway Trail has been approved in Dandridge on Tuesday. The Dandridge Council approved an $89,000 construction bid that will launch a Greenway Trail project along the Douglas Lake shoreline. This project is part of the city's waterfront plan with different phases to improve tourism. Now, with the new public dock added in the past, the next phase in the plan adds a half-mile gravel walking trail right along the lake by Dandridge Memorial Public Library. After the trail is complete, the town hopes to add other amenities like seating and lighting. Mayor Mike Chambers says this will also provide an outlet to promote physical activity as well as something new for the people in that community.
This will be good because there's a lot of, we have a lot of older people live here in Dandridge, and that's just another avenue for them to get out and enjoy the outside, exercise some, and enjoy the views.
You know, the mayor tells us that the town hopes to begin the project at the end of August. Next on the Big 7, Tennessee joining a multi-state anti-speeding campaign. Tennessee is joining Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina for Operation Southern Slowdown to increase speed enforcement across the Southeast. Now, this is the 9th annual traffic safety campaign and will increase speed enforcement on major highways and in high-risk locations during a travel period when the rate of fatal crashes is at its highest throughout the Southeast. Now, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office will be joining the operation on Monday, and it will run through Sunday, July 20th. They will also be holding conferences which will discuss recent crash data and safe driving tips.